Well, hello again, boys and girls. It's an exciting time as the screen is black. Come on. Come on, what are we doing over here? iRacing, there you go. Oh, man, it's just in time to see us catch the wall. Ugh. Let's go ahead and pull the audio up. So, the UMP mods are here. Man, this is a fun car to drive. I gotta say, like, some of the dirt cars are kind of tough to just get a handle on. This seems like it's really easy to drive to me anyway. The thing's super stable, at least in my opinion anyway. The thing is just super stable. You can put the car where you want it. You know, I would jump into one of these before I jumped into the sprint cars. You know, you can just wheel this thing all around. And it's just so, whoa, damn. It's just so much fun, you know, to actually get this thing wheeling around and everything. It's just cool. It is just so cool. It's hard to put words on how much fun it is to drive this sucker, but yeah. So right now we're in practice. The only thing that we're doing is we're just running stock setup. Now this, I believe this is open and you can screw around with it and do what you want to do and what have you. But yeah, that's what I think about this car anyway. It's just a lot of fun, more than anything. So anyway, let's go ahead, get out and get some practice down, and I'll just kind of walk you through kind of my process with this thing anyway, and just kind of tell you what I think about it. And I think that we're going to end up going racing in probably about 5-10 minutes or so. We'll jump into the session in about 5 minutes. What's up, Viper in Mustang? But we'll jump into the session. We'll get carried over. And yeah, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and jump out here and have some fun. So right now we've got just the plain Jane iRacing race setup in it. The fact that we're at the top of the standings list, pay no attention to that, because the track changes and, you know, we got lucky and we put down a good lap. But just kind of easy on the throttle coming out of the pits. It's only got one gear, so throw it in there. And then again, you're using the wheel to turn this car. Now, the more you run, the tighter the car is going to get. It's not going to want to turn in on corner entry as much. So around the outside here. But again, the car is way looser with a full tank of fuel in it than it is after a little bit. So we're going to start with a full tank. That's not the quickest way to do it. You should basically fix your setup to do that, but it's a brand new car. We're just here to have fun. I don't believe safety rating counts for this, so we're just going to kind of have as much fun as possible with this thing. But to get down in the low, you kind of feather the gas out, aim the thing at the wall, and try not to hit it. Oh, can we stay off of him? Yeah, we did. See if we can pull down under him right here. Oh no, that's not going to be any good.
All clear.
Say we lost sight of that inner wall there. Say let this guy go by on the outside. Man, we clipped that wall. If you can avoid clipping the wall, you know, that's a great way to make up just a little bit of time right there. But again, you kind of steer it with the throttle. Okay.
Clear low.
Car high. Yeah, we're clear low now. That fly through the air is not good. Well, that's cool, buddy. So again, it's funny that a lot of the people who are kind of subscribed to this channel are not newbies, but I mean maybe just starting out, maybe got your D or your C license or whatever. But I try to make this kind of as educational as possible, because it's man, your first couple weeks doing this stuff is really hard. You know, just trying to figure it out. Your I rating's all over the place, and you're just, for me anyway, you just couldn't avoid people. car's just kind of loose up off the corner early in a fuel run. Like it won't just, whoa, we got somebody on the rails up there.
Got a slow car up ahead.
See if we can track down this 12 car here. Pitch it into the high line here, see what happens. Well, he just messed that up, so. Oh, we just clipped him just a little bit. Get off the wall. All right, there we go. And again, just if you're down too low at this track, it seems like the banking falls off. So if you're all the way down at the bottom next to that wall, it's like there's no banking at all. So if you can just stay almost just, you know, like 3 or 4 feet up off of that wall. Wow, that car just did not set. And you find that too, you can't drive these dirt cars kind of halfway. You just gotta go. I mean, they want to be abused. So get into a test session, get into a practice, and just beat the hell out of the car. I mean, you can run them wide open into the corner. It's not the quickest way, I don't think, unless your setup's built for that, but but you can do it. It's just, it really bogs the car down, that's all. And again, that's not the quick way, but it's a lot of fun. And basically, the quicker you can get the wheels straight, the faster you're going to be, because that's straight drive. Whoa! I lost our vision there for a second. We hit the look left button.
Alright, team, hold your brake.
Yeah. Like I say, it's it might be one of those things with this race for sure. Oh, man. But we should be getting transferred over here in just a little bit. So, hopefully we can get this thing carried over and we'll have some fun. We'll just take one more lap here. And again, the car does tighten up the longer you run, you know, as the fuel load burns off. So you come out here on your opening lap and the thing's going to feel super sideways. And it is. Stay off the wall. Boom. Kablamo. Alright. Well, let's head over to the race session and let's get this thing done. So this should be fun. Like I said, I'm always looking forward to this. And the new car, like I said, is so much fun to drive. To me, it just feels really, really stable. You know, it's really easy to drive. You know, like some of the you know, you get into some of the higher power sprints and whatnot, it just feels like those cars are just friggin' out of control. You know, they're just banshees, you know? I mean, you got that many horsepower in a roller skate, you know, in a car that a couple people could just pick up and deadlift. So, anyway, it's an unofficial race. You can see that up here at the top. So, safety rating be damned. That also means that you're going to have all kinds of folks. And people are not necessarily going to give too much of a crap about giving you room and whatnot. You hope that they do, but the track is super slick right now.
Woo. Go high. You got one inside. All clear, all clear. You got one inside. Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. Clear low, clear low. Have a slow car.
And again, this is why you run practice laps. You know, you definitely got to get a sense kind of the state of the track, you know, and kind of understand where this car is at. And right now, I mean, it is super loose. So what I might do, just to try and tighten the car up a little bit, because like I said, right now it's turning awesome, just a little bit too much. I might just pull a couple gallons of gas out of it, really. And I think that should make a decent bit of difference. So let's just come over here. We're not in the baseline. We want to be, well, maybe that's it. So let's do this. Let's do Eldora race. I don't know why that didn't work, but we were running the Eldora race and the other thing. So let's go out here real quick. Everybody looks drunk on pit road with these cars. See how this feels, see if this is any different. Basically the same. So we'll see. We'll see how we do. Let's see what kind of laps people are putting down here. Yeah, 16.6 and everything. And again, it's open setup, so again, you're going to have a very mixed bag of people who are damn fast, especially with our iRating. You're going to have people that are real fast, and you're going to have people that are real slow, who might not have a setup dialed in, kind of like us. Don't tell them. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to pull just a little bit of fuel out, just to try and tighten it up just a little bit. But what I want to do is we'll go ahead and qualify, if anything, just to kind of race engineer. There you go. So we'll go out here and just see what we can kind of get into. So you can see already that the track is kind of getting worn in just a little bit. Out of control. So that lap ain't gonna count for nothing. Alright, let's try the high line here. Yeah, the car's just really turn happy right now, just super loose. So yeah, this should be interesting. And again, that's kind of one of my things that I'm not a huge fan of with iRacing, which is, you know, I know that they got to do these things kind of like, you know, kind of basically make the track state like normal and then let you kind of wear it in. But I swear, every time you jump into a practice, the track is totally worn the hell out. And, you know, by the time you're done riding on it, you know? Anyway, I think that that's enough. What we'll do, in addition, just to try and calm this thing down just a little bit on the turn, or on throttle, is kind of take a little bit of active stagger out of it. And we just drop these tire pressures down just a couple pounds. Alright, we still passed, so that's good. But yeah, so if we take a look at the results, we're going to be dead friggin' last. Yeah, we got a bunch of these guys in the back behind us who didn't qualify, but yeah, I mean, we can run 17.1s and do that. That's fine. We can do that. We've run, what's our quick time here? Yeah, 16.8. So I mean, we have run it. You know, it's just a matter of if we can do it consistently or not. But But yeah, so in the meantime, we'll kind of talk for a second about kind of where this channel's at. So we hit a pretty decent milestone. We hit 150 subscribers the other day, which is really, really cool. You know, thanks to people like Viper, Chris, you know, my dad, and everybody kind of subscribing and whatnot. That's a lot of fun, and to have you guys, you know, hang out and get on the streams and everything. I haven't done any of the NIS lately, which is, oh, KR shared a set list or a set. Let's take a look. Let's go to the garage. Shared setups. Save current setup. No. Everyone. Let's run KRs. See what it feels like. So honestly, it looks pretty darn similar to this base one. So let's see. iRacing setup. Save current setup. Let's see what the corner weights are. So cancel. He's got 8 gallons in his. You know what? Let's try his. Let's just try his and see what it feels like. So he's running around in the back. What kind of practice times did he put down? Because he practiced. Didn't he? He practiced 5th, 17:01. Yeah, we'll give his setup a shot. Actually, you know what? No. Let's do our own thing here because we're cool. Let's see. Eldora race, open. Let's drop these down. And then chassis-wise, we had pulled a little bit of fuel out. Let's just apply that. Done. So easy as that. But anyway, so we haven't done the NIS in a while. And I really wanted to the other night, but I had so much fun. I was in practice with this, and I totally just blanked. I didn't even realize what time it was. But so in terms of the channel, as of right now, basically being you know, active, we were racing pretty much every night there for a little bit. More than anything, with what I do, which I can't tell you guys what I do, but what I do with all the weather that's gone on in North Carolina, in Texas, and soon to be Florida, I'm going to be very, very, very busy, just with work and additional stuff. They've basically given us the option to run additional days and make some extra money and whatnot, and to do what amounts to 12-hour days, and do those in addition. So you can make some good money doing that, but it's a lot of time. So it's unfortunate, you know, that and just normal work and everything picking up. Some of that I have control over, some of it I don't. So, but more than anything, I want to keep doing stuff on the channel. It's just a matter of, for the next little bit, how often we're going to be able to shoot. But I'm going to try and keep, you know, doing videos. It's just a matter of, I don't know if they're going to be every day or every 2 days for the next little bit, just because of just because of everything that's going on.
Yeah, it helps y'all out, man. That's all I can do, but I'm no setup genius.
Get ready.
So the track's going to be real slick right here where we are, so we just need to be careful. See if we can get ourselves wrecked right in the beginning.
Pace cars in. Green, green, green.
Alright. Oh, we're already wrecking. Alright, we steered clear of that. We tried. We got hooked by the 6 just a little bit. Whose fault was that? Nah, not really anybody's. All right. Well, let's try to kind of gather ourselves back up, pull ourselves up by the bootstraps here, and see if we can track anybody down. So more than likely, probably not, but like I said, we'll try around some different lines and everything, and 40 laps is quite a ways. And again, what are you gonna do? Getting run over by people.
Sorry, man.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
So let these guys go on the outside here. So I don't know what his problem was there. So that was not us.
Three wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line. Three wide, you're in the middle. All clear, all clear.
So I'm just waiting for these guys to go here.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
And again, you just don't want to get in the way of those people. I mean, more than anything. I mean, they're having a good run. I mean, let them have a good run.
We have a slow car up high. Got one stopped up high.
See, the big thing is we're just totally sideways here. You know, like we're not, like it's pitching into the corner fine, but we just can't stay on the gas. Because the thing, on the high line anyway, it just turns totally left.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
But again, you gotta keep trying in these dirt cars. There's just, and like I said, pay no mind to the fact that we were at the top of that speed chart. Because you just, there's so much finesse that, and there's always, especially in these open setups, there's just always somebody who's gonna have a better setup than you.
Got one inside.
Let this guy go here.
Clear low, clear low.
Oh, man.
See, now the car's starting to, well, car just did not set right there. Now that the car's starting to kind of tighten up a little bit in the center, you know, the car's starting to feel better. So we're still not running like a super nice arc or anything like that. We actually do have a guy for position who's 7 seconds behind us here. Oh, tapping the wall. Get down. and it takes a lot of concentration to do this. You can hear me like stop talking, and that would be why, because it does take some concentration to just kind of look, and generally like how I'm running it, and again, this is just kind of how I do it, is I'm generally looking at the inside wall, and you're not looking like right in front of you. You're kind of like aiming the car and where you want it to go. And as I'm talking, I'm just doing terrible here. Right now we're just kind of diamonding the track, which isn't necessarily the right thing to do. The smoother you are on the wheel, that's generally a good sign that you're having a decent lap. If you're smooth on the wheel, yeah, that'll be a decent lap. Somebody just coming back out on the track here. Whew. I hope you guys are having a good Friday. I don't know if any of y'all watched the race, but that was a hell of a burnout that Keselowski did. Oh my god. Like, I'm not a Keselowski fan, but that was or a big burnout fan either, but that was pretty damn good. I liked him whipping it around the camera truck there. That was cool. You rock this car, like you see us kind of sawing it like to where we're putting that left and then back to the right, that's where you're losing time.
We're gonna run out of gas. I won't turn getting in no more, man. I don't know what the neutral is. Turn.
10 to go.
My car's glitching again. I haven't seen you glitch. How much fuel do we need here? I've been running 11, but I started with 12. They didn't tell me, 5 last left. So I went to 11, but I had shot to the left. How much you got? None right now. I gotta check. I don't remember what I started with, but I didn't even come close to making it till the end.
Saying in a real modified, we'd be done.
Tell you what, though, these cars are fun, man.
Say, now we've got a mechanical black flag here.
Yeah, if they touch anything on these, I'm gonna personally go down there and break their finger. Yeah, I'm gonna race back and forth with you. Hey, I got this here right here. Though.
I think we're gonna run this thing till we DQ.
No, I was trying to do them shitty flag jobs everybody back there now. Well, I thought I was...
See, it's calling 5 to go at the line, but it's going to call probably 2 to go next time here, because I think we're 2 or 3 laps down. Running out of fuel here, guys. Running out.
One more lap to go. You've been disqualified for ignoring the black flag.
Been DQ'd. Oh no. Try to get out of the way. Now it is the white flag, so even though we've been DQ'd, we're only going to go down 1 more lap. So So we'll end up coming out of here with 7th anyway, but
Yeah, I still got 1.8 gallons left, so I guess you could really do 10 or 9, really.
yep. And there's our damage right there. Just basically pulled it right out of the socket.
I thought I had
Double check for all those reasons.
10
Sure.
in, but it looks like I had 8.
Yeah. We'll go back and watch this race.
Let me see this rear chase, because what I want to see is when it broke.
That's one thing I really love about these things is you can run multiple lines. You know, you're not set to one line. It's great.
Yeah, it's like you kind of get in the slick a lot easier and run with
So
it,
right
too.
there, it's like it broke a strut or something like that. But anyway, we DQ'd. Who cares?
Yeah,
Doesn't really
this
matter.
stuff is kind of
But,
locked down, I guess you could say, but
yeah, so let's see
even
how
that,
many
you know, you could
X's
still,
we ended up
if you had to,
doing.
you can go down to the bottom
6X,
just to avoid shit.
not all that
and
bad,
not,
but
you know, get caught.
overall, our let's just take a look at our laps
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Yeah, our fastest lap of the race was our last lap. Yeah, so that's
I'm
a
ready
dead
for
giveaway that our
when the
our
ice
setup is
cracks,
junk.
yeah,
You know, if
I'm
our
ready
fastest
for
lap
it.
is the last lap, the thing's just too damn loose. Yeah, at least for this setup anyway. But let's take a look
yeah,
here.
I did a hosted race.
You know, the
earlier
track has
tonight
moderate
in the
qualify,
Supers,
racetracks carry over
it's
for
a
qualifying,
freaking
so
blast,
moderately
dude.
high usage.
You know, yeah,
Just the thing's super
throttle
slick.
there, and
You know, which
yeah, they're
you
they're
can
a
see
lot
it
of fun.
getting
I
that
think,
blue groove.
The
You
Supers
know,
are actually
it's
more
just
fun
really,
at
really
Lemire than the
slick.
modifieds are so far.
So we'll have to mess around with it a little bit, but
Yeah,
one thing I did want to see is the laps that
I hate to put that.
77
Yeah.
had put down. So he ran a 17:3:27 early.
10-4, good race, man.
And yeah, I don't
Yeah, you
remember
can
what our
run
quick
the
lap was. Anyway, we'll just watch like the first quick couple laps here. This was practice, I believe. That's a pretty sight right there. Which is cool. And again, just cannot get the power down. That thing's just turning and turning and turning and turning. See us just struggling with it. Man, I can't believe that we missed that. And 6 just running into that wall. But this is what happened right here. We're kind of leaning on each other. And then, oh, could not put enough wheel in it to save it right there. But that's a racing deal. Can't help that. So, anyway, I think we'll leave it at that. So I appreciate you guys watching on the stream and everything. And again, get this car. It's a really cool car. It's a lot of fun to drive. It doesn't drive like the sprint cars. It doesn't necessarily drive like a late model or anything like that. It's kind of its own little animal, you know. It's just such a cool car. I just wish they had a different nose on it because it looks kind of goofy with this nose on it. You know, it really just needs to have something smaller. I'm used to the mods up in, you know, upstate New York, and they just look a little bit different than this. The rear looks about the same, but that hood section and that front cone there generally is a lot skinnier, not nearly as wide on the upstate ones anyway. So, but who knows? Who knows? I'm sure that they look just like the quote-unquote UMP mods. So, but it's a lot of fun. You know, this is a cool car. You know, to run it at Eldora is a lot of fun. I ran this just in practice at I think it was Volusia, and then yeah, you get run over by somebody. What are you gonna do? So, and again, right there, I think that the car is a little bit more messed up. At this point, it just wasn't giving us a black flag because I don't think that the body ever shifts back on it after this. Like, I know it's supposed to be set on the bars and whatnot, but that's a lot. So anyway, thanks again, guys, and you can like, you can subscribe. I hope this was at least a little bit educational more than anything. I'm not a pro or anything, but if you want to see what these cars run like, this is what they run like. And it's a lot of fun. So that's it. Until the next time, guys, take care.